Atiku versus Wike, Saraki, Makinde, Ortom, Tambuwal, Lamido, Fayose, others take sides. Why are they taking sides? Can't they come together as members of the same party? These are people that have held position as governor. These are people that are still governor. These are people that have been former governor. Why are they fighting on this matter? Is it because of the vice presidential candidate, or there's more to it that meet the eyes? I don't expect this to be happening in PDP, because if they know what is ahead of them, this, for me, is a distraction for them, and they need to sit up. Otherwise, they may be saying bye-bye to 2023 presidential election. The crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party due to the disagreement between its presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, and Governor Wike of Rivers State has divided party leaders into two factions. Recall that the crisis rocking the PDP started after its presidential primaries, where Atiku defeated Wike, former Senate President Bukola Saraki, Governor Bala Mohammed, and many others to clinch the opposition party's ticket. Loyalists of Governor Wike have called for the resignation of the PDP national chairman, Senator Yocha Ayu, stressing that the party's presidential candidate, party chairman, and board of trustees chairman, Walid Jubril, cannot all come from the same zone. A report had claimed that the party leaders had agreed that the national chairman will have to resign if a northerner emerged as the PDP presidential candidate, while Wike and his loyalists call for Ayu's removal for peace to return to the opposition party. Atiku and his camp insist that the PDP chairman must remain until at least after the 2023 election. He has only one vote. So, is his vote going to change the tide? Why are they insisting that he must remain, or maybe as the chairman, so that he can be congratulated for taking them to victory? That is if they win. Saraki is reportedly leading some party bigwigs and stakeholders to lobby Wike and his supporters to accept reconciliation and support Atiku's decision to pick Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State as his running mate. However, Wike and his allies have maintained that Atiku must honor agreements where he promised that once the PDP presidential candidate emerges from the north, a southerner will lead the party. But Atiku's camp failed changing the party's chairman at this point would be dangerous to the party's chances in next year's election. A source told the nation that the party is drifting and party leaders are concerned. The National Working Committee, NWC, is divided now. Some governors, ex-governors, ex-ministers, and founding fathers of the party, like a former National Security Advisor, General Aliu Gusau, ex-president of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, governors Aminu Tambuwal, Diri, and Amadu Umar Funteri, ex-governors Erin Serike Dixon, Sule Lamido, Babangida Aliu, Boni Aruna, and others are with Atiku. But from Wike's camp, a new set of power brokers is emerging. They include Governor Seyi Makinde and Samuel Ortom, ex-governor Hassan Dankwabu, Ayodele Fayose, Donald Duke, a former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Muhammad Bello Adoke, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, many senators and members of the House of Representatives, disturbed by the division, especially threat to PDP chances in swing states like Kano, Lagos, and Rivers State. A former president of the Senate, some ex-ministers and leaders of the party are trying to make amend. The former Senate president is now leading lobbying for fresh talks between Wike and Atiku. They need to talk this thing out. Time is not on their side, because the more they discuss this, the more they allow this to fester, the more the division. Some people will just be putting fire from the back without them knowing. They better sit down and iron this thing out once and for all. Well, opposition will be smiling to give them an opportunity to remain in power. In spite of the fact that Wike has made himself incommunicado to Atiku, the ex-Senate president is optimistic that PDP leaders will close ranks. Another source in Wike's camp stated that the Rivers governor is unhappy with comments by some party leaders on his personality. I'm sure the comment of Babangida Aliyu. The sources said the way the situation is going, Nigerians will soon know the truth. Wike is a committed and loyal party leader. He has been there for PDP when some leaders abandoned it. Wike was recommended by a committee as well as presidential candidate of the party, but some forces, some cabal, and the party abandoned the report without mutual consultations. They came up with the ridiculous excuses of temperament, ambition, and overzealousness. When it comes to certain challenges, Wike is useful. Yet, it has pleased some leaders of the party to wish him away as nobody. They came up with ridiculous excuses. Also, what is hurting the Rivers State governor and the strategist is that all mutual decisions agreed with Atiku were not honored, including the one at their meeting after the presidential primary. And it's good it's happening to them too. How many promises have you people honored to the people of this country? So if within yourself you cannot honor common agreement, what of the promises that will build roads, will build schools, there won't be strike, will pay labor, there will be light, you are failing that. So we are not surprised if within your party you can deceive yourself how much more the populace. Atiku paid a visit to Wike in Abuja and some other issues came up. The next thing that happened in the party was that the likes of ex-governor Babangida Aliyu started attacking Wike. The hand was on Esau's and the voice was Jacob's. The sources also added that Wike is ready to draw the battle lines at any moment because Atiku camp has not been forthcoming, especially on the minimum demand. It disclosed that it was agreed that once a presidential candidate came from the north, if PDP leaders cannot comply with a minimum threshold, you can imagine what will happen after the party wins in 2023. It's better they start scattering themselves. Let them deceive themselves, scatter themselves before they took over. And that will show where the electorate will even put their vote. Because if you cannot agree on a minor thing or a common thing within the party, how much will you be agree on the things that affect the country at large? Well, let's see what of the comment of the people. Well, towards Elder Tinubu's winning all the way, now I know that Buhari will be better than Atiku. For regions, out of 6 regions in Nigeria, asked not to leave president for South, they refuse. See what is going on. Wike use your big grip, count your teeth. It will never settle till election come and passed. National chairman cannot shift to South. Never. If they like, move out of PDP election, already be done. If they like, let them remain. If they like, let them go. Once a Fulani is always Fulani. Like they like power more than anything. But this time, without Peter Obi, no more. With Peter Obi, no more. We will take over. Well, that is the opinion of some people about the issues going on in PDP. Is it not better for them to agree? But if they continue to disagree, opposition will remain in power. What is your take on this? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.